What if, just for a moment, you didn't try to change anything and simply trusted what's here? Hi, everyone. It's Deb of Peaceful Wellness, and welcome to June and our new monthly theme. Last month, we worked with stress and how to meet ourselves with care. And this month, we're exploring what it means to trust the moment we're in, to listen more deeply, to soften our grip on control, to remember that we are supported, and to discover the wisdom that becomes available when we allow ourselves to be fully present. So, what does trusting the moment mean? Well, trusting the moment doesn't mean that we like everything that happens, and it doesn't mean pretending that everything is okay. And it certainly doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive. Instead, trusting the moment means learning to pause before reacting. It means becoming willing to be present with what is actually happening. And it means recognizing that we don't always need to have all the answers right now. It's okay. And many of us spend a great deal of energy trying to figure everything out, solve every problem, and control every outcome. Sometimes the most healing thing we can do is to pause, take a breath, and ask, what is needed right now? Not next week, not next year, but right now. And that simple question creates space. And often it is within that space that our inner wisdom begins to speak. And this was our meditation, our first meditation for the month, as we looked at this, as we went within. Well, why does all this matter? You're probably asking. Well, when stress or uncertainty or strong emotions arise, our natural instinct is often to fix, to push away, or to control. But when we pause and begin to trust the moment, something shifts. We become more available to our own wisdom. We become more aware of support that is already present. We become more connected to ourselves. And we often discover that the next step is much simpler than we imagine. So this month, I have created a special aromatherapy blend in a roll-on called Trust the Moment. And it's to support our practice. I often think of aromatherapy as a gentle companion to meditation, a scent that can serve as a reminder, a pause, if you will. It's an invitation to return to ourselves. The limbic brain remembers the smell, and it brings us back to those moments. So this blend this month has frankincense, and frankincense has been used for centuries in spiritual and contemplative practices. I often use it in meditation because it encourages inner awareness, reflection, and a deeper connection to our own inner wisdom. Frankincense reminds us to slow down and listen. Another oil that's in this particular roll-on is cedarwood. And cedarwood provides a grounding foundation. So when life feels uncertain, cedarwood can remind us of stability, strength, and resilience. Like the roots of a great tree, it helps us feel connected to something steady beneath us. Now, bergamot brings a gentle brightness to the blend. It supports emotional balance, openness, and clarity. And sometimes when we're trying too hard to control life, and I'm sure we do, right? I know I do at times, we all do. When we do this, right, we become tense and contracted. Well, bergamot encourages us to soften and open. And the last oil in this wonderful Trust the Moment blend is Palmarosa. It's one of my favorite oils for heart-centered awareness. It's a gentle floral aroma that supports compassion, emotional harmony, and self-kindness. And it also reminds us that trust is not something we do with our minds. It also comes from the heart. And so together, these oils create a blend that feels grounded, open, and supportive. A blend that reminds us to pause, and breathe, and trust what is unfolding. So each week this month, we'll be exploring a different aspect of trusting the moment. We'll be listening within this week, exploring inner wisdom, learning to listen more deeply. And then in week 2, we'll be learning to let go of control. We'll practice softening effort and releasing the need to have everything figured out. In week 3, we'll be receiving support. We'll explore this through Reiki-inspired practices and remembering that we don't have to do everything alone. And in our final week this month, we'll be trusting what arises. We'll practice meeting each moment with openness, curiosity, and compassion. And so throughout the month, we'll explore these themes through meditation and mindfulness, Vipassana practice, Yoga Nidra, which is a deeply resting and restoring meditation that I do on Thursday nights, loving kindness, and certainly our community gatherings. So I want you to support yourself this month. And as you move through the month of June, I invite you to experiment with a simple practice. So whenever you notice yourself feeling overwhelmed or uncertain or caught up in overthinking, pause and ask, what is needed right now? And then take a breath and listen. And trust whatever small step presents itself. You don't need the entire path. You only need this moment. So try that today. So thank you so much for being here. I'm grateful to share this journey with you. So let's take a breath together, breathing in, breathing out. And may this month bring greater trust, greater presence, and a deeper connection to the wisdom that already lives within you. I look forward to practicing with you throughout June. And just know you can join me in the live classes if you'd like. You can do that by going to peacefulwellness.studio, and you can see the classes that are available online and the sound baths and events that we have at the medicine studio as well too. And if you can't join us live, I also have the meditation library. For only $9 a month, you can have access to the month's meditations plus all the other meditations in the library. peacefulwellnesslibrary.com is your link to that. So you can learn so much more at meditatewithdeb.org and, of course, the peacefulwellness.studio site. And for the aromatherapy, centering, as in SCENTERING.com. And if you buy the Serenity Whispers deck, the Oracle deck, you can get a free Trust the Moment roll-on if you put in coupon code FREE ROLL-ON. So thanks again, my friends, and take care and trust the moment. I wish you peace.